James William Baize. This is in the year 1917, I think it says on the back there. Okay, the one with the X down there is James Baize in the year 1919 in Flint, Michigan. This is a school picture in Flint, Michigan in 1919. There we go, we got an extreme close-up. Okay, this is Howard Strangely, his wife Tressie, and that's James Baize down there. This is in 1917. That's James Baize in 1920. 1920. This one says James Baize in 1921. Here's James Baize in 1940. Okay, here we have James Baize with his mother, Mary May Edwards Baize. She was mostly known as May Baize. This was about 1919. You have James Baize with his mother, Mary May Baize. This says 1918 on mine. Here we have James Baize with his mother. This one says 1916 on it. Here we have Rose Edwards and May Baize, who was May Edwards at one time. They're sisters. We have May Baize again, and behind her is her brother George Edwards, the guy with the patch on his eye. George Edwards. There we have May Baize sitting in front of the famous house at 13 South Fairs. That is also the same house that is mentioned as where Riley Baize lived when he was discharged from the Army, or at least when he was getting a license back there on the bit. So here we got James Baize in 1912, obviously pretty small. Okay, here we have James with his mother in 1917, it says. I'm going to get a close-up on this too. Okay, there's the close-up of the one we just saw. James and his mother, 1917. Okay, here we have May Baize at the liquor store that she worked at across the street from where the TV store was on Division Street. Here's a shot of May Baize inside the liquor store. I think I'm going to get a close-up of that one. See? This was in 1955. And here we have Grandma May Baize in her house on 13 South Fairs in 1967. Okay, now here we have Mr. Riley Baize. This was James William Baize's father, Mr. Riley Baize. Okay, here we have a close-up of Mr. Riley Baize. Okay, this one here is somewhat of a mystery. Top left is Riley Baize. Middle of the bottom row says Jim Baize on the back. They don't identify anyone else, but the one on the back row on the right to me looks like D. Baize in another picture. Okay, here we have a special one. Here we have Riley Baize, and here we have D. Baize, identified on the picture by James Baize. The only other person identified on the picture here is Shiny Baize. That's C-H-I-N-E. That is Riley's father, right there. That is Riley Father's Baize, Shine Baize, or Shiny Baize, or Tiny Baize, however it would be pronounced. Here we have a bit more of a close-up of that 3 Baizes identified, although the others may very well be Baizes in there too, just not identified. Okay, here we have Chingy Baize and what is identified as his wife, which would have been Judy Ann McKinley. And the child is Juanita Ward. Here's more of a close-up of Shine Baize. Wonder how they pronounce that. And here we have the only picture I know of, anyway, that we have of Judy Ann McKinley Baize, which was Riley Baize's mother. Now this is Mary May Edwards Baize, James W.'s mother again on the right. In the front there, that is her mother, Nancy Edwards, who originally, we believe, may have been named Nancy Wilson. And the man up there is Howard Strangey, or Strange, or however you pronounce that one. Here's more of a close-up so we can get a better look at what that looks like. I'm not even sure how these people are related yet. I haven't figured out the link, but there's quite a few pictures of them in here. And it's George, that one's Bob Berline. That car just looks so nice, I had to put that in there. This guy is Berlin or Berlin or Bergelow or whatever it was exactly. His name was George. And I think he may have been the father of the last one we looked at by the difference in age there.
He got elected state representative. Palmer. See this house with the gray on the front of it? That's the old homestead.
You'll pull up the front?
Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to tape it, honey. You ought to park.
Well, you want to get out? You want to get out? Go ahead and let me pull over to the side.
I'm okay.
You okay?
You want to put the window down, or how do you want to do it?
I'm doing okay. I think I got it.
Here.
Wait a minute. Is that right?
You told me before I taped all in front of that house.
No, it's this house right here.
The wrong one then.
No, you had the right one. I think I've changed it again. That's it right there. That little house there, and they built a garage on it because Harry Warren lived here, and the Humphreys lived there, and the Cowsons lived on the corner. You know, they had a tree out in front. Used to have a little porch rail there, and I climbed up on that porch rail and jumped up for a limb, and I missed that dang limb. I flew upside down, hit my head, and knocked me out. It's off that porch here. Yeah, that's about that. There used to be I'll tell you what, there used to be a field there. We used to play ball right up in that field there. When I was living, there's none of those houses were there.
This house here was in here?
This house was here, I believe. We lived there. There used to be a field back at, well, the field. I'll find a place to go to the bathroom, I guess.
Well, there's a place up here, Hardee's or whatever. There's
Dairy Queen, but
no, I don't want to go in the Dairy Queen. Well, it's all right.
All right. Yard rolls.
Okay. I'm going to pan here a little bit to get an idea of what we're looking at. There's a house been built over there. And as I pan, you can see that right here is the graveyard. Okay, Charlene. I'm panning back to the church, and I'm going to as you can see, here's the Illinois countryside.
There you go.
There's Doty at the bottom. But all this section right in here now is, of course, there's just a whole bunch of stuff in here.
Did you write those dates down there?
Wow.
No, I mean that one.
Some sanders.
Here's John's over here. He died 5 months and so many days. 200 days. That's what it says on that.
How much you can get in here and see this.
Now, you sit better on that.
Now, your grandfather,
That needs to be straightened up bad.
Mary, your grandfather's buried at the other side.
My grandfather's buried up a bit. And they put that one up there, and Thomasine mentions about it. But you know, it's real bad. But they did not give him wood stone. It's just an old concrete stone. And
That's Looking Bee, but I can't read the top. Susanna. Susanna Looking Bee. That's who that is. She was born in 1792. David Looking Bee. There was at least one census I know of, where there was a Withington living with the Dotys. Or was it with the Looking Bees? They were living with somebody. Where? Uh-oh. Hang on, gotta get at him.
At Memphis to see the Ming Dynasty.
Oh, all right, yeah.
And
Yeah, Tried to figure that one out, didn't I? I don't know, after 60 years it looks like. I'm not sure.
Adam.
Adam, look at me.
He lived with.
Tommy, I'll get your picture over there by your great-great-grandpa's tombstone there.
Okay.
I've got your dad's picture of that. I took a lot of pictures out here that 2 years ago when we were here. Aren't they really? These? Yeah, thank you.
They look like they'd be so comfortable.
Yeah, they are. They're that knit stuff.
Right here.
Oldest grave in there.
That's the son of, you remember the son that died of Daniel Wesley? And see, it says John, he was 1776, or 1876. He died 4 years and 4 days old. They bury him out here and shoot him somewhere down there.
Ruth Hartley? It's almost unreadable. Excuse me, but I'm gonna leave it running.
And I can tell you the history of a lot. Tombstones up there with all these shadows on them, back in 3 in a row. Their mother's name is Jan. Maiden. Dad walking through there. Let's see what some of these stones. Yeah, what do we got here?
This is a Thomas Nagel.
Huh.
He lived in the Civil War.
Huh. Life of St. Annie. Yeah. Is that all that is left of those newer graves. Here's a 1985 for field, 1992. Now here's a Mary D. Harris, Charles H. Harris. Mary is still alive. No, she ain't. She can't be. Yes, she can. She was born then. Huh. Not me. I know my camcorder technique is not the greatest, so please forgive that. Little Heather Renee here. It's not too old. Nichols. Little. Richardson. Friend, loved by all. There's a stone. Gunther. I wonder who they are. Hardy and Myrtle D. Gunther. Harold. Another Gunther. Gracie Lee. Mary. 1930 to 1978. And then there's some Edsels here. Edsel. Where did I see that name, Edsel? And then some more Edsels. 1911 and 1995, and Frank 1909 and 1968. Shy away and take a look at the property again as we come back around, and we will check a couple more here. I'm going to skip the chase for the moment so that I can come back and check these nickels. Okay.